So bringing up the box office this week, and it's I'm looking at the weekend first, then we'll jump into the dailies.
Let me guess, Barbie's
Barbie.
number one.
Still hanging on.
I don't get it. Why?
This
We also have a salty in the chat who says that you and he used to ride dinosaurs together as children.
that is actually factual. Yes. Pop set up the light guidance system that bounced off the top of the volcano, and then Salty and I would ride towards that on our dinosaurs. So Jacob, Barbie has that odd appeal, not to people like us. But to a lot of other people, clearly. So, and the unfortunate thing is this, and we talked about this a little bit already. Hey, JT Gunn, and thank you. This is going to, this was like, you're going to see more of this now. And sadly, as we all know from, our many years of experience, some more than others, the second round of this is rarely as good as the first. So I don't know what these next products that they're going to dump on us are going to look like. And again, I didn't see Barbie. I don't have any interest in Barbie. It's nothing personal.
I might actually try and see it, but it will be on the high seas if I do see it. I'm not paying for that.
Well, my video today pointed out why everyone should go see this movie, because evidently it is now a relationship test for the angry feminists, and they think their men should go see it. So if you don't see the hatred in this movie, you should be able, if you go on a date with a woman and she says, "Hey, have you seen Barbie?" or "What do you think about Barbie?" I'm like literally at the point, just put $5 on the table and just leave. It's like a litmus test. Now, I don't think there's 4D chess going on here. I think it is just mean, angry feminist, scissoring hen type stuff. However, if you can do like Az and some others have talked about, see it as a satire, okay, there you go. But no, this is not going to end. Now it's become like an agenda thing, because I think this is their way of like, oh, look at how much money this makes. You should make more of this. There is an audience for it. So I think that's what's happening. So
okay.
Well, that is what they always do, though. I mean, even
Joker's so patient, so cute.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joker. I'm looking at 10 different things. Just start screaming out, and I'll look down at the screen.
I don't want to. It's your birthday. I want to be nice.
Why now? Don't start. Don't mess this up.
Okay. I think there's something that we. I think it was Tom Connors that pointed this out. I want to say Tom. Is the movie horrible? Yes, but I think it taps into something that we as a movie-going public have overlooked and kind of forgotten about over the last at least decade. And that is the chick flick. This is a chick flick. Mm-hmm. And so it's a film that's made for women to go see. And we've kind of missed that for at least a decade. So that could be something that is driving the box office.
Yeah, it's not a guy movie. They put a woman in who basically took the guy's role, who's really just a guy.
Right.
No, this is straight up woman-led vehicle, and people are loving it. And it's
a film that's made for women. So this is just something that this is a genre that's been overlooked, and the women are just like, you know what? I'm going to go see this. This is made for me. It's about time. So, regardless.
It's the biggest movie this summer, isn't it? It's over $1 billion now.
It's huge.
Well, it's the biggest movie of the summer. Mario still is in the top spot for the year, though.
Yeah. But I mean,
because Mario is Nintendo, and Nintendo wants to rule the world.
Yeah. You look down there at
I don't know this
ninth place, Indiana Jones. That thing hasn't even made $400 million yet, has it?
Bro,
well, yeah,
it's so bad.
Well, when you're looking at the top 10 movies of this year, and the number 3 barely broke even, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is a bad year for the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real.
Well, all the big movies, with those limited exceptions, have just tanked.
Yeah, Mission
Well,
Impossible, Dead
No,
franchise.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, two films in 8 months have profited. 2.
So again, I steal from my own video, but basically I did a video talking about Sound of Freedom succeeding, but
Well, yes, that
Right.
one as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
but we're at a point now where, let's face it, this summer, in my opinion, is a whole lot of movies that are okay that are all way too long. Like there are good movies in there, but they're all too long. And when that's the message that most of us are putting out there, oh, hey, listen, Guardians is okay, but it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hey, this is 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is, even if people were like, I'd still go see it, they're like, I'll wait for streaming then. That's literally what the normies are telling me. They ask my opinion.
Like most people
and
are
I
going to
go,
wait for streaming. They don't want to spend that much money on something that's mediocre.
may not be that good.
Yeah.
Correct. Right.
And that
Now,
long.
this doesn't
too.
And spend over 2 hours doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's more than that because you got to get there and back, right? Sit through trailers. So you end up with these 3.5 hours of commitment to what? Sit through the Indiana Jones movie, to sit through Spider-Verse, which isn't even really a whole movie because it's to be continued. Sit through a
Right.
Transformers abomination. Sit through. It's like every one of them is just a mess. And even Mission Impossible has really been the biggest bomb domestically. Like no one wants to sit through 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's like, okay, now you've gotten greedy. And I think
Number-
that's how the normies
The
feel.
7th movie, part 1, because part 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
And that's when most of the normies say they'll watch it. When part 2 comes out, I'll watch the first one. It'll be on streaming anyway.
Right.
It's literally what
Yeah.
everybody keeps saying to me. I'm like, it's not that bad. It doesn't feel as long as the other ones, but I get it. And I said, this is the year of the audience cut. There should be an audience cut of each one of these movies, and they'll all be better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I've seen so many YouTube movies, like just random creators just trying to create their own like little movie or little something that are better quality than what Hollywood's throwing at us. Like it's crazy to think about. Just random people using just what little resources they have are making better things on YouTube than the big Hollywood producers with the $1 million budget.
Yeah, you got a Dust. They do really great, maybe 30-minute sci-fi shows, and the effects are great. Everything about it is top notch. The nice little vignettes, like a 30-minute episode, and it's better than anything Hollywood is making.
Good thing. Well, a good thing that I've been watching this week. I just got caught up to it, and it's so good that I binged the entire thing as of this morning. The show on Max, Warrior. It is really, really good.
I've seen it pop up. I have not watched it yet. I'm kind of limited on my nighttime viewing, but so Warrior. Like I said, I've seen it pop up there. Is it subtitles?
No.
Okay.
Nope. And it was recommended by the Salty Nerd podcast. So I started watching it over the weekend, and I just got through season 3, episode 9 last night at work. It
So
is
something good out there.
it is
You know,
very
that's
good.
when you find something good, you got to really hang on to that thing because there's not,
Yes.
the fields are not right.
I'm also going
They're in
back
fact
and doing
dead and
things.
brown and dying.
I'm revisiting the things that in a different way. So, for instance, I'm going back and I rewatched all of Breaking Bad, and not that I hadn't watched Breaking Bad, I watched it in order. You know what I mean? Instead of watching, how season 3 is going to start. Let me catch up a little bit, but no, let's go back to the beginning. Watch it straight through, and I'm like, it was so joyful. It was so much more fun to watch something and digest it in that way instead of getting consumed. And I still do my videos and all this stuff. You guys know I balance that out, but it's about trying to find that healthy balance for you guys. And look, when it's streaming, I guarantee you're going to enjoy Guardians more than you should, because then you'll realize I was right. There's all these problems with it. You'll go to Joker's voice and you'll hear his take on, the latest Disney Marvel abomination of what all these pitfalls, all these plot holes and things. Because that's the consensus everybody says. It's okay. And then you hear us talk about it and go, that doesn't make sense after all. You're right. It should have been 20, 30 minutes longer, less.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that at first watch, you're like, that was okay. That was all right. But then when you think about it for more than 2 seconds, you're like,
yeah, the Gamora problem my daughter caught. I was so proud. Roman tipped me in the fields. I'm like, she's Pop's girl right there. She was like, something's wrong. It's not the. I'm like, that you're my girl. She just knew something was wrong. I was like, I'm so proud.
It's things like that just keep us going.
It does. It is another year, another candle on the cake, baby. Another candle on the cake right there.
And at the very least, there are like some people waking up. Like maybe they'll just come across one of our random videos talking about this stuff, and they're like, "I'm glad that there are other people who have the same opinion I do."